Good morning. I'm Kimberley Buckler. I am with Spirit and Soul Healing Clinic here in Cochrane, Alberta. It's March 17th, 2020. It's going to be pretty strange over the next few weeks. We're in a time where we've got a virus going through our community and around the world, borders being closed down, people going into quarantine. This is not something we've experienced in our lifetime and to this degree. So in some ways, we've got to be very careful, are very grateful for the measures that are being put into place. Um, we also need to look after ourselves and each other and be there to help people out if they need the help. And this has taken us back to when we had the floods a few years ago. The community got together, they started to show compassion again and look after each other and help each other out. Why I'm here today is to share a brief message about something I saw in the grandmother's Facebook thing, and this I truly believe. And it's a good reminder with this virus going around how we need to start looking after ourselves and using the medicines and the foods from Mother Earth again, and the medicines and foods that haven't been tainted with, and trying to be mass produced in other ways that are not good for our body. This is why I wrote this book 2 years ago, Essentials for Natural Healing. This was a dream of mine for several years. I have a hard time studying and remember everything that I need to remember for exams and that. And when I took the herbology course, I had to stop because I was just driving myself nuts trying to remember everything. And I started thinking of all the documents I had on my computer and all the research I did, and I did a lot of extensive research to put this book together. Different sites, a lot of reliable information. And the idea was for me to be able to go into my book and find everything I wanted, from vitamins and minerals to the food that we eat, to essential oils, to um, what is it we're putting in our bodies, and how to live a healthier life. Now, one thing that I came upon, because this does go after our lungs, is that we need to be careful what we have around us. If you got those bottles of spraying chemicals into your air, you that's going to affect your lungs, and it's not going to affect and it's not going to be in a good way. So take a look at what you're using. If you're in a home where there's no animals, you can use essential oils. Tea tree oil, the eucalyptus oil is really good for the lungs. It helps to open up the airways. Tea tree oil is a really good antiseptic for your house, and antibacterial and antifungal to use for cleaning the toys and wiping things down. Also, your thieves oils. What is it you're consuming at night? Are you consuming something like garlic, which is a very good bacterial food, but it's also antioxidant. It helps your liver out. And our liver is one organ that we really need to be thinking about, because our liver gathers all the toxins that we consume from the air or from the foods we eat. Respiratory discomfort, I have in my book, respiratory infection, respiratory mucus, respiratory support, the track. Infections, some of the oils or herbs that we can use is burdock. I cannot prescribe anything, I'm not a doctor, but these are ideas. Burdock, melaleuca, reishi mushroom, slippery elm, green onion. They're all herbs that we can use to help support our lungs and look after our lungs. Essential oil is the basil, bergamot, eucalyptus, again the tea tree oil, and oregano. We have so many beautiful options out there. Do your research. If you get put into quarantine, take this time to look at what you have in your cupboards and what you're putting into your bodies. What is it that, if you have property you can grow on, what is it that you can grow on your property for the summertime to harvest for the winter? we need to be in the heart. We need to slow down and find out what we are doing with our lives. What are we consuming? What are we doing for ourselves and others? It's time. This virus is strange for us to see. We've seen a lot of stuff go through our communities, but for borders and that to be shut down, it's a whole different reality. I truly believe after all this that it is going to provide a new way of living, a new way of seeing things, and hopefully wakes people up to see what they're doing with their lives, their health, and their body and their well being. Please do take good care of yourself, do your research, um, find options that you can do, find things that you can learn about over the weeks if you do get quarantined, and know that we're in this together and we're helping each other out. Have a great day. You can find me on Facebook with Spirit and Soul Healing, Kimberley Buckler, author, and Kimberley Buckler. I'll have the links to my website below the video. Take good care of you and know that we have so many options out there for us, and have fun. Enjoy the life no matter what's going on right now.